Give me the Bible, star of gladness gleaming, to cheer the wanderer lone and tempest-tossed. No storms can hide that radiance peaceful beaming, since Jesus came to seek and save the lost. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible when my heart is broken, when sin and grief have filled my soul with fear. Give me the precious words by Jesus spoken. Hold up faith's lamp to show my Savior near. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible, all my steps enlighten, teach me the dangers of these realms below. That lamp of safety o'er the gloom shall brighten, that light alone the path of peace can show. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible, lamp of life immortal, hold up the splendor by the open grave. Show me the light from heaven's shining portals, show me the glory gilding Jordan's wave. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Break thou the bread of life, dear Lord, to me, as thou didst break the loaves beside the sea. Beyond the sacred page, I seek thee, Lord. My spirit pants for thee, O living word. Bless thou the truth, dear Lord, to me, as thou didst bless the bread by Galilee. Then shall all bondage cease, all fetters fall, and I shall find my peace, my all in all. Good afternoon, y'all. I am currently capable of doing my show today. CJ, what is today's text? Ecclesiastes 6, 7-ish? 3. Ecclesiastes 3?
Ocho. 8.
8. I can't. I was close. Laura says good afternoon. Good afternoon, Laura. I'm glad to see you, sister. Mom says hi. Reba says hi, y'all. Hello, Reba. Darlene says watching with you. Hello, everyone. Hello, Darlene. Whoever's on Dad's page says hi, everybody. That would probably be Ezra. And Laura says hi, O'Shea. Hello, Laura. Heather waves. Hello, Heather. And Reba says hi, O'Shea. And waves. I'm glad to be with y'all today. I'm glad to have y'all here. That was Mom. Says hi, everybody. Okay. How has everyone's day gone? CJ gives a prominent thumbs up and says his had a good day. And Reba says hi, Ezra. Then hi, Amy. So, Laura, you get your original screaming goat here today. You should have just seen how bright CJ's face turned. Laura says, my brain is just not functioning properly today. I'm getting ready to go on vacation tomorrow, so this work day is just taking way too long. Yeah, I know, right? You have better places to be right now. You don't have time for this. Well, I hope it can only get shorter from here, right? Days tend to do that, only get shorter. Laura says, yay to my screaming goats. Yeah, the other day Dad looked it up for ringtones, and they have quite a lot of screaming goat ringtones. And a lot of them are quite humorous. Laura says, yes, but still, come on already. And Reba says, I hope you have a safe and fun and relaxing vacation. Yes, we do. We hope your vacation does what it's supposed to do and you come back refreshed. And Debbie says, hi. Hello, Debbie. What else did you have to say? Oh. He's just sitting back there sputtering. We're glad to have you, Debbie. You came in at the right moment, that's for sure. CJ is so red in the face right now. Laura says, thank you all so much. I'm so excited. Darlene says, you keep cutting out. Picture cuts in and out. What was that? CJ had looked up a video or a ringtone, whatever, on his phone, entered StreamYard with audio only, and put his phone up to the microphone. I don't care. That's how it works in my head. And he lets you guys listen to the goat screaming. He had a little clip or whatever of a screaming goat. There you go, Laura. Stress relief accomplished. Yes, Debbie. CJ is screaming for you. CJ says, I lost it. Million says, from last night. I remember now. The whole story that goes behind the screaming goats is, at Shua's speech therapy office, the hospital switching to a different system. And so the people who came up with the system all gave all the receptionists and secretaries these little toys that have a goat standing on a chunk of log. And when you press down on the goat screams, makes a screaming noise. It's as a stress relief toy to kind of ease the transition. And so, because Laura was changing systems, or is still, I don't know, on something or other, and that sparked a memory, and I brought it up. And since then, CJ and me have been Laura's stress relief screaming goats. That's the whole joke behind the screaming joke. The screaming goats. That's the whole story behind the screaming goat joke. And Debbie says, I knew I had some sort of effect on folks. LOL. And Debbie says, CJ, LOL, we know you have lost it. Yeah, you done lost it, man. Laura says, I've been training for a month now for a new system and still have another 3 weeks to go. So, yes, it's stressful. Which is what makes the screaming goat stress relieving. You get a good laugh out of hearing that goat scream. CJ's just like, yeah. And Debbie says, I needed to scream when I seen that toilet today. LOL. Laura says, yes, I still need a screaming goat. Real one or otherwise, LOL. Well, Dad has this app on his phone for his ringtones, so he can set custom ones called Zedge. And that's where he gets his ringtones. Zedge has plenty of screaming goats. So you can find a nice ringtone for, I don't know, an ornery coworker of yours or something. Whenever she texts you. Or whatever. Always make you chuckle. But Dad would recommend Zedge if you really want a goat. Screaming goat ringtone. Laura says, I have Zedge too, and I will look it up again. I found a couple funny ones, so I will keep it handy. You never know who needs a nice, good goatee ringtone or notification. Like, for when Facebook notifies you or something, or Messenger. Someone says something in the Facebook Messenger. Well, before our taskmaster gets on us, our straw boss, we have a text of Ecclesiastes 8 today. It is time to examine this mine shaft. Laura says, right, I just need to make sure it's turned off and doesn't go off during worship service. LOL. CJ just busted his keyboard. That might be considered a problem. That reminds me of a friend of ours was down there worshiping at a different congregation in Texas. And he and his mom are sitting there, and they're going through announcements like normal. And the guy doing announcements says, "And congratulations to the Flood family on their newborn baby, Noah Flood." Our friend and his mom look at each other, and they just had to hold it in so hard. And they're just thinking, poor kid, Noah Flood. We better get to a reading. Ecclesiastes chapter 8. And good afternoon, Mary. Good morning if you're still in my time zone, but I go by everyone else's right now. Good afternoon. Just ready for the reading of Ecclesiastes chapter 8. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. I counsel thee to keep the king's commandments, and that in regard of the oath of God, be not hasty to go out of his sight, stand not in an evil thing, for he doth whatsoever pleaseth him. Where the word of a king is, there is power. And who may say unto him, What doest thou? Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment, because to every purpose there is time and judgment. Therefore the misery of man is great upon him. For he knoweth not that which shall be, for who can tell him when it shall be? There is no man that hath power over the spirits to retain the spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death, and there is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. All this have I seen, and applied my heart unto every work that is done under the sun. There is a time wherein one man ruleth over another to his own hurt. And so I saw the wicked burned, who had come and gone from the place of the holy, and they were forgotten in the city where they had so done. This is also vanity. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God. There is a vanity which is done upon the earth, that there be just men, unto whom it happeneth according to the work of the wicked. Again, there be wicked men, to whom it happeneth according to the work of the righteous. So I said that this also is vanity. Then I commanded mirth, Because a man hath no better thing under the sun than to eat and to drink and to be merry, for that shall abide with him of his labor the days of his life which God giveth him under the sun. When I applied mine heart to know wisdom, and to see the business that is done upon the earth, for also there is that neither day nor night seeth sleep with his eyes, then I beheld all the work of God, that a man cannot find out the work that is done under the sun, because though a man labor to seek it out, yet he shall not find it. Yea, further, though a wise man think to know it, yet shall he not be able to find it. Any questions, comments, thoughts over today's reading? This mine shaft be laden with gold, I tell ya. CG says, need an arc. I know a guy. What'd been really sad is if that kid's middle name was Ark. Because then, if you have that as an initial, Noah A. Flood. Mary says, good morning. Good morning to you too. You must be in our time zone. So you'd be with Reba, me, and, hey, 3 of us. Sage says, I put my thoughts out yesterday. Here in Ecclesiastes 8, Solomon is telling how to interact. He is describing a king and how to interact with one. He says, who is as wise? Who is as wise? Who is as the wise man, who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. He's not talking about the king yet here. He's talking about a wise man. I mean, some people you can just tell by looking at them. They have wisdom. Their face shines. And they are bold. Sage says, Ecclesiastes 8 is similar to the start of Ecclesiastes 6. I see. And he counsels us to keep the king's commandments, and that in regard of the oath of God. To be not hasty to go out of his sight, and stand not in an evil thing, for he doth whatsoever pleaseth him. Mary says she's in Central Time. So are we. We're in Central. I think CJ's in Eastern. And so is everyone else, but Reba. So, good morning to you, Mary. All the other guys are just rushing along. Their days are going faster, I guess. He says, where the word of the king is, there is power. A king's decree is powerful. And he asks a rhetorical question. Who says to a king, what doest thou? Who questions a king? Because a king's decree is powerful. No one questions a king to his face, at least. And he says, whoever obeys the commandment of the kings will feel no evil thing. And he says, a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. Laura says, her day's not going by fast enough. And Dorina says, yes, I'm down here in Texas, y'all. Which is pretty central. Because to every purpose there is time and judgment, therefore the misery of man is great upon him. There is a reason for every time and every judgment. And therefore the misery, the work of man, is heavy upon him. We have a lot of work to get done, and it can be quite pressing sometimes. Laura's patience is not one of my strong suits, LOL. Sitting there tapping your toe, waiting for the day to hurry up and move. Mary says, I'm way down south in M's. I don't know very many of the abbreviations for state names, so if that's an abbreviation for a state name, I don't know it. For he knoweth not that which shall be, for who can tell him when it shall be? Man doesn't know when his work or what his work shall be, and who can tell him when it'll be? So you're just waiting for O'Shea to say bye. Did I say that out loud? No, you didn't say it out loud. You typed it out loud. He's like, wait, what? Oh. Face slap. And now he's hiding his outrageously big smiled face behind his hand. There is no man that hath power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death, and there is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are in it, that are given to it. No man has the power to tell the spirit to stay in the body, especially after being killed. Only God has that ability, as we see sometimes from Elisha and them asking God to give the boy, it happens a few times, give the boy his spirit back. Man himself does not have the power to retain the spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death. We can't stop death from happening. And there is no discharge in that war, no escaping that one. And wickedness does not deliver those that are wicked. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Often time enough, the evil manage to not get a speedy sentence, a speedy punishment. And so it inclines the sons of men to continue to do evil because they don't receive their judgment speedily. But they fail to realize that in the end, they will receive their judgment. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him. He says, even though a sinner continually keep on sinning, and he lives a long life, we can take comfort knowing that it shall be well with those of us that fear God. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God. The wicked will not be well off. In the end, it will not go well for a wicked fellow. Then I applied mine heart to know wisdom, and to see the business that is done upon the earth, for also there is that neither day nor night seeth sleep with his eyes. Solomon, through his trial and error, applied his heart to know wisdom, and to see all the works and the business that is done upon the earth. And he says, for there is, basically right there, paraphrasing, he says, there is stuff that neither day nor night seeth sleep with his eyes. People are continually sneaking about and doing all sorts of things, whether it's nighttime or daytime. And so he applies himself to understand it. And then he turns and he beholds all the work of God, that man cannot find out the work that is done under the sun. Because though a man labor to seek it out, yet he shall not find it. Yea, further, though a wise man think to know it, yet shall he not be able to find it. We, as I said in one of the other ones, we cannot even begin to understand all the work of God. He's constantly doing stuff. He's not just sitting back watching the universe unwind itself. He's constantly doing stuff, working. We don't know what he's doing 99.9% of the time. But we know he's doing something. He's working. And even though man may set himself determined to find it, to seek it out, we can't figure out what God is doing unless God was to tell us what he was doing. And even if a wise man think he know what God is doing, yet he shall not be able to find it. It's a comforting thought knowing that God is active, though. His hand is in each and every one of our lives, guiding events and such forth, pulling strings. And so it's comforting to know that we can trust in him and that he isn't just sitting back watching us from afar. And with that, I'd say that was your Noontime Nugget. There'd be gold in them there pages. I want to thank you all for being here, for the smile you put on my face and the laughter, and I hope I was able to return the favor. brighten your day a little bit. Laura, make your day tick a little faster. Thank you all for being here. I'm glad to have been able to be here with y'all. I miss y'all throughout the week. Love you all. Until we meet again, God bless. Bye-bye.